Hi, this is Javier Lozano speaking, and I'm going to talk about the use of AI to help multilingual students in Nanfor courses. We would like to talk about how we can deliver our services in terms of the different tools that we are using to increase knowledge to the international students that are having issues regarding languages and they don't speak Spanish for native way or including English. What we are going to talk about today is about our AI program, what is our company, and how we can help students regarding in these activities. As you are actually in the agenda, what we are going to talk about is how is our methodology, which are the main components that you can use in your training, the new services that we are doing in union with Extreme Labs, that are our official lab hosters. What is our new tool talk about, which is Virtual Advisor, which is a mix of different cognitive services and training solutions for automatize and help students because of the international um, communication systems. This conference will be held as well with the collaboration of Extreme Labs in the annual conference. So we are going to share the same information in this conference and the content. What is Nanfor is an IT training consultancy company founded in 1988. We have received 14 awards, and we offer different catalogs, mainly all the catalog of Microsoft, and we are as well offering this content worldwide. This is why we are investing in the new technologies of artificial intelligence. Fortunately, we have received last week best learning partner in Spain, which is we have received as a company 14 awards and recognitions that you can see in our webpage. And unfortunately, we have repeated the one that we have received in 2020. We have repeated in 2024. So among 11,000 partners in Spain, we have been chosen as the best learning partner again. What we want to do is to talk about how they can get training and how you can get for learning in the different issues. If you contract with us a program, this you contract a learning program, you pay the program, you will receive an exam voucher, you will receive access to our technical forums, you will receive information about your improvements, and then you will receive reinforcement and help to achieve the certification. In the Nanfor Learning awarded learner-centric hybrid model, you are able to achieve immediacy. What we are looking always is immediacy, and this is the difficult issue because usually, before having artificial intelligence tools, it was impossible to have all the trainers in all the time available and the experts giving the right answer at the right moment. This is why we have started our program of all our IT people and our experts. They have been thinking how we can get immediacy. We are flexible. We have support for the MCTs. We have learning training, and we have mentoring and coaching to make people receiving from MCTs the most high value training. We have test prep materials. We have as well videos. And in the program, we are increasing as well our videos experience to teach all these people. We offer Microsoft official courseware. Now it will become in the next months to learn.com. Okay. And we get as well access to the Learning Hub, which is going to, you have different tools. You will see that tools in the next slides. So with this methodology, materials and interactions, we have started with our AA program to achieve better immediacy and giving the people these results. How we can do that in the beginning with artificial intelligence? What we need is to give answers in the same moment and ideas to our students. We have some information about the students that we have taken, people that they have received certifications, DP, AZ 300, information about other program, which was the flexibility, how we can give flexibility. So, and how you can go to your own rhythm, to go in the own rhythm. And the issue is that if you have any issue, you can contact us and we can help you. But the most important thing that is the IT knowledge has to be delivered immediately. The only way is to have different AI tools that can help you in order to this movement. And this is why I think that Streamlabs is taking a very important play a main role. It's very important because the role that Streamlabs has is to help people to. But what we want is to save time to our students, and we want to lead them to the best area where Extreme Labs can help them. So we have hundreds of different labs, and we have maybe from 10 to 15 units per lab, and we have hundreds of points. The student is facing a different number of points per course. What we want is to lead them once they is asking something. What we try is to give them information about the trouble or the problem he has, the question he has, and if he has a question that is related to the Extreme Labs, to the practical activities of Extreme Labs, we are offering that. Here we have people that they have started from the row, from the scratch, and they have taken the first certification with us, with this system, with the online system. These people still have not used our AI model because we didn't have in the time that they have already achieved this certification. And this is why we want to include that, and we want to do the virtual advisor, which is one of the best things we can get now. Virtual advisor that has a different components of services. In the case of these people, Marco and Sergio has said that we are interested and support the support that we are giving them is the best option with personalized agenda of activities and individual tracking with mentoring and coaching, and artificial intelligence is playing a very important role in that. This is not used only for individuals that are trying to achieve their certifications or their better employability, but which flows into the organizations, to companies such as Fairmax, which is one of the most important companies that is in the industry of security, and as well in the industry of the tourist industry. We have other companies such as Iberostar. So we think that AI should be a success for our experiences and that most of the IT people will have to develop that. And I think that we are going to change that, you know. So I think that we can work with AI as an interaction, because you can give half immediacy. So maybe hundreds of students can receive that and supporting questions, because you can have technical answers in the same moment. We can give ideas. We can give access to other content. We can try to offer them the question specialized in this point. And what we do is not only to create from the scratch information. What we are doing is to aggregate. What we do is to aggregate. We are aggregating information in the web. So what we do is to once we have our forums, or all the explanations that we give to each individual in our forums, we are shifting them to our AI knowledge system with Luis and with Q&A, and then we are working with translators and with services that can help the students to the doubt and to achieve their knowledge and their certification. Of course, one of the most important things is to use AI with the leaders of the Microsoft content. So this is why what we are working is, once we have a question for a student, what we do is to answer this question, but with different content, explanations, access to our knowledge-based system, and then at the end of each answer, we refer to the extreme labs, but we refer in the detail. We refer in the with the in the module and the lab that is working with this doubt, with this point, and the point that the student has to develop. Maybe belongs to the same course that is doing, or maybe this question is from other course. So what we do is to help the student, not only the questions that are related. Most of the questions say you are asking a question that is apart from this content. What we do is to try to help a student to, in order to give them the point of the idea of how is this question and which is the lab that is helping to work with that. As a Microsoft specialized company in training and learning, we will use AI with all the Azure and Microsoft technology. All the projects, systems, and solutions that we are talking to you are based on Microsoft technology. So we are delivering this technology to other organizations, and we are as an ISV, also as a company of services, but we do it first in our organization for our thousands of students. What we want to know, we want to use among the most famous cognitive services. We have the perception and comprehension. What we are working, especially actually, is in the speech arena, language, and knowledge. These are the three most important, because vision will be good for other kind of services that we can have, such as security of access, etc. We are not actually working with vision. So we are giving examples, and we have different trials, but we are working is we give service of speech, language, and knowledge, and we work with voice conversational agents, but not as bots already created by Power Platform, or also, but we are doing directly with the services of that Azure is providing, such as neural text to speech, direct line, keyword spotter, language understanding, and both framework. We are working with this and these ones, okay? Impact. We need this to give real-time satisfaction from the student that is giving this conversation, the translation, and the languages where we are working in areas as European languages and others such as Chinese, Russian, or Hindi languages. What we try to do is once the student is speaking in its language, we try to translate it. We try to work. We try to convert it, integrate, and identify. Identify will be the future. Actually, what we need is to integrate the whole bunch of projects. So how will be the student that you can see the student, you have your access, you receive your access. And once you receive your access, you will get you can have a doubt. You can have a doubt. We are working. You receive one access to the one of the most demanded, the number one course demanded, which is the AZ 100. They said 100. So they said 100. We can choose here. What we are going to do is to do a practical action. So we can go to our learning area, and we can find the course, the most let's get the AZ 104, or let's access to the 100, and we have here the different issues. What happened in the past? In the past, we have been working with forums. In forums, the students could make different questions, could make different answers. It's different tools that we are referring, and we have all this in high level and in increase, in questions. What we do is when you can do it here, you can add a new discussion topic, or you can get one NSG, for example. No, you can talk about NSG, but one instead of having to when one student has doubts, we have NSG, we have MFA, all this instead of having to read all the questions, what we do is that people can use the virtual advisor, okay, and we can do like MFA, and silently we have the question is directly, okay, and instead of having to read, okay, conditional access, MFA, what is when we are speaking, what is MFA in Azure, and we have different information URLs, and then we have the number, okay. This is one option. Another one that we have is we can do the question, NSG, okay, and we can do two information. We can talk about, and then when we do Axio directory, we just see we arrive to the lab. The lab is a main issue, but not only the lab, is the information situations that can have doubts that are included. You have here all the information that we need. Okay, so once we have this translation, you can do the issues that if you are an international student, you don't understand how you can ask that because you don't know that. So maybe what we can do is to uh, we can try. We are the translator from English, for example, and we can do the translator to Spanish. Like this, the bot will understand everything, and then you can put it in your own language to know if it's already done. And we are going to do what is MFA? Okay, so we are going to get this question, and we can do to the virtual advisor. We use the virtual advisor, and the information is here related. This is one of the questions. Okay, we can translate other thing from French, for example. Je n'ai pas d'accès à la Active Directory. In the same way, we can take that. Je n'ai pas d'accès à Active Directory. On peut aller à queries. We can go to queries, and we can use our virtual advisor. Okay, so we have here information. And the most important thing always is we have module 1.3 course AZ 104. But we want to get another one in the same course. We can talk about NSG. We can talk about NSG. Or we can put MFA. Here we see that we are leading the student, or as a student, you will have information of MFA, but maybe you are not doing this course. So what we do is to give you information of that. If you want to increase your knowledge, we advise you to go directly to this. So these are the activities that we are proposing and that we are doing with the translator, which is another issue. How it is working, this issue? Okay, so the idea is that you have instead of having answers in 44 hours, 48 hours, which is the longest time, we can do it in 24, but what we try to do is to have this virtual advisor with a translator and voice recognition that can help you to increase these actions. This is a practical example, you see. So how do we work? We work with speech recognition. So the student, you are as a student you can talk to the system. Actually, there is a translation in Spanish, in Castilian, that you can copy and paste in the virtual advisor that will be here, okay? And then you can get as well the use of bot. Have here virtual advisor. Virtual advisor is using this technology, and actually we are doing this. The next step will be translation to achieve the same language. That will be the next steps for the next year. These are our investments. Actually, you can have the translation and you can ask in Spanish. So the idea with Extreme Labs is each question or in the lab of Extreme Labs is better explained. and how can you get these labs. We answer immediate questions. This new translator with voice recognition help students from abroad. We have actually a success story, which is the Ukrainian refugees in Microsoft. We have started one program. Now we have another. The one is summer camp. We have summer camp now for all Ukrainian refugees. If you know any Ukrainian refugees that is in your country, please let us know. We will be very happy to give them free training and training to this, because we have one area of we have signed Microsoft pledge, so we are working in inclusive activities for handicap, for disability people, disabled, and inclusion people with problems of inclusion and diversity. Okay. So if you are women or you want to access to technology, or you are Ukrainian refugee or disabled, you can achieve these programs that we usually have open uh, during summertime and Christmas time. We have you can use as well if you want to use our artificial intelligence tools. We have these three courses: Microsoft Dynamics Fundamentals for ERP, Power Platform, and Security, Compliance, and Identity. All these are using labs from Extreme Labs, and please don't hesitate in contact us, especially for this program. I'm looking forward to increase our experiences in the next future. We think it's a very interesting activity, and we give you thank you, and whatever you need for if you are in a course actually with us, you can as well, apart from having the info, you can use the email soporte@nanfor.iberica.com. Okay. So thank you very much for your attention. I'm looking forward to be in contact with you guys, and our support team will be very happy to help you.